Hi everyone, Angelo here, homeless filmmaker in LA. Been living in my car for 13 months now. Man, been trying to keep it together. I'm pretty sure, I always say I'm pretty sure I'm not, or I think I have it. Sometimes it feels so powerful, I don't know what I have. Depersonalization-derealization disorder. I am depleted right now. Each day, I'm not sure how I can function. I was in horrible pain with delusions, with racing intrusive thoughts. My old delusions are sort of coming back, but I'm older now. I don't believe in them. The God stuff, the Christian stuff, I don't believe in it. It doesn't impress me. But it just wears me the hell out. I want to go to urgent care today and get something for anxiety, because the emergency room won't, unless you're like, gonna hurt someone or yourself or something. Wow, I'm just beat up right now. Yesterday was sort of all right. I was able to work on a movie set for the first time since I got this anxiety attack, where I wasn't freaking out the whole time. Still wasn't myself, still felt this numbness. And I went to this dinner with Mark Horvath from Invisible People. That was really nice. We got free meal. That was great. I met some really nice people there, other people who've been homeless. A couple of homeless guys in particular I talked to. Really interesting. Plan on staying in touch with at least one of them. I'm just in a fog. I felt all right for that. I knew I wasn't like myself. I'd see certain things and feel this numbness. Like, instead of the sharpness I already previously had, you picture it like I had an edge to me. It was like a bubble just going up to it. You think about it, trying to feel a bubble versus you feel something sharp. Feel the bubble, you barely even touch it. And it's like, I know that's a disorder. I know that's what I was feeling last time. I was able to eat, that's good. I had chicken with curry sauce. It was strong curry sauce. And some other stuff. I got this thing, that's cool, got it free. I am worn the hell out. So yeah, I worked on set late last night till like 2 in the morning. I feel like a zombie now. I've been trying to communicate. I was practically hysterical this morning because yesterday, though I was feeling better for a while, I'm trying to keep it together. It's weird. I had this weird compulsion in me to escape, like out of my body, but there is no such thing as that. Where do you escape to? It's always like this thought in the corner of my mind, and as soon as I look, it's gone. Oh, cool. Oh, this is really cool. This is what I got from the Chinese restaurant. A scroll with a calendar on it. It's awesome. 2020, good. Yeah, I love this kind of the bright reds and the color. I love all this kind of Chinese art, or whatever it is. But in Chinatown in LA, I loved all the shops and stuff. I love those Buddha statues. I don't know what it is. They're so appealing. Fuck those Christian stuff. I goddamn hate that stuff. That art is so creepy, and pictures of the icons and stuff, and religious figures. Like fuck you. You're gonna look like a weirdo. And what's the Buddha? It's beautiful, either green or red or brown, and it's very evocative. I remember when I was 18 or 17 or 18. And I first had my major big bout with this, where I felt like God was ripping me out of my body. And I went to a Vietnamese friend's house who had a Buddha statue in his house, and I got scared for a second because I had this feeling lurch out in me, feeling like, oh no, I'm worshiping that, just with this intense feeling I have for it, that I enjoyed it. How terrible is that? Going through life worrying about whether you're feeling strongly about something because of this pathetic Christian religion. Sometimes my feelings fade more, sometimes they're back. Yesterday morning, I was hysterical again. I was trying to watch SNL clips, barely registering the emotions. Like, there was a Macy's commercial parody where parents were trying to get their kids dressed in horribly uncomfortable clothes, and it's very true, because kids hate those clothes, and I did. Like, the sweaters were too hot and stuff, they're too uncomfortable, too small, whatever, itchy. And I was almost like, what is that? What is human, you know? But in a way, even though it's unbearably painful at times, it's like, okay, at least I had one bout with this, one experience. So it's like, I know that's what it is. It's a disorder. I had this before. I know, unfortunately, these feelings are horrifying. Think about it. You watching that, and it's like I'm in this bubble where like time and space fall apart. And I'm trying to watch a funny clip. I'm like, why do people even care about anything? Like, when nothing matters. Like, why do they even have humor and are interested in anything about the relationship between kids and adults? I'm like, what is this? Same with YouTube videos, channels I watch, and I used to watch a lot, and when they put up new videos now, I'm like, I don't even understand, like, what are they trying to achieve? That's how out of it I get right now. So, in a way, it's reassuring. That's a disorder. I went through absolute hell last time, but I did get better. Every second, it takes everything out of me to fight, just to have to engage whatever, my emotions, my body throughout the day. It's tough. And it hurts me because it's like, I remember what it was like to be sharp, to have my dreams, to realize being a filmmaker in LA was my greatest dream imaginable. Whatever I was doing, I absolutely loved it. And there's a part of me that still loves it. I was at a storage unit today helping put away the set. There were pieces of a set that were built for the movie I was working on. And because the main shooting is done, we had to put it in a storage unit and off a U-Haul truck. Normally, I absolutely love doing stuff like that. The quiet little location, it's almost like we're doing the secret work, you know, that like away from the world that we're not supposed to be doing. And I was vaguely enjoying it. I can't say I was 100% hating, you know, what I was going through, but it was tough. And just wanting to feel normal and feeling these weird dissociations, it was hurting. And it sucked because it's like, damn, man, normally I love this stuff. This would be so exciting. I couldn't wait to start my day with it. I did that. Overall, I'm glad I did. It was still a good experience, even though, it hurt. And the loneliness of seeing people around me and knowing that I'm not connecting right now. And it's truly a roller coaster, moment to moment. I feel like I'm getting worse now, because I thought maybe I'm getting normal yesterday, so I kept trying to picture movie scenes in my mind, and something about it just like powers me, it like fortifies me, and it was hurting to do, and it reminded me of early into my illness, or even later into my illness last time, in 2012 to 13. Sorry, I keep trying to adjust the camera. And it hurt so much, eventually I was just hysterical, and like, nothing helps except just giving into these delusions, like God's gonna take me or something and destroy me. But there is no where to be taken, there's no nothing. That stuff is not true. You know? It's like my mind is racing through every painful dissociative thought I've had in my past. It's even racing through my past memories. I get weird glimpses of memories from like my drive across the country to LA. Normally I never think about that, and like it's come up certain places I visited or certain movie sets I worked on early into my stay in LA. And it's just so confusing because it's like I can't access those things that just feel normal. I've hated this disorder so much because it's like all I could want when I had it was to just understand what it's like to enjoy a normal conversation and feel normal feelings and not feel ripped out of my body. And right now, even talking, it hurts. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a dullness in my chest, like something is stopping me from reaching out and engaging. And it's like, what do I do? Just accept that I'm on a downturn. And I think it's going to get worse, the pain. And none of the stuff they say for DPDR helps me. Like, oh, do heavy breathing. I mean, yeah, vaguely in the moment, it's better than panicking, but it doesn't get me to recover. Last time it was like I seriously had to indulge all of these, the most excruciating, horrific, thoughts possible about God destroying me and just God taking me, that it's like I had to just give in to them until it was like one day, I remember it just, my body kind of shook it off, just lightly. It didn't shake it off all the way. I was still sick for a few months, but it was like, oh, thank goodness. I hit the absolute most excruciating point of pain I could not imagine. And then it's like I didn't have to do that again. But it's like, do I have to do that every time? Do I have to be dragged down that low? Do I have to go through that this time? I'm not finding it hard to work. How am I going to make money? I lost my sharpness. Ideas used to pop up in me all the time for video ideas, movie ideas, show ideas. Now, like I said, it's like instead of popping, they're like a bubble, just slowly expanding. Like, yeah, they're sort of there, but it's tough. It's really tough. You look at me and think, oh, I look normal, although I look all, whatever, dirty. I haven't even showered yet. And I worry it's going to be worse like last time, where I was sick for 9 months and I could barely take care of myself. I may not get as bad as that. Like, somehow I can still drive relatively no problem. If I'm hysterical, yeah, it's tough to drive. And I have bad anxiety now, and I do have to probably go to the urgent care after this and get something to calm me down. Hopefully they do it. But I don't know how to describe myself. It's like literally I've had almost images of my thoughts and dreams just evaporating, boiling off, like evaporating off, like when you're boiling water. Damn religion, damn Christian upbringing. It so fucks people up. Does this stuff. Has such a grip on people. It causes such terror. And I'll take a thumbnail. I want to just hang on. But you can see it's like I almost get a cognitive decline in a way. It gets hard to focus. It gets painful to do simple movements where I don't want to engage my body. It's horrific, and I feel so sorry for myself. Like, why did I let this happen? I was weak and I let this happen. I started feeling myself get a little more dissociated over the last few weeks and months, and my feelings get a little less sharp. But it was almost comforting in a way. Why? Because I didn't feel my depression as strongly and didn't feel as vibrantly the feeling of, oh, I have to achieve stuff in film today, whatever it is, writing, shooting, videos. Or else, I'm not accomplishing what I want. It's this kind of numbing thing, like, oh, well, none of it matters. And then it flips, and I get into this condition. I have no hope in a way. I have none, except it's like when you do the math, yeah, somehow before, I did get better, even though I was 100% convinced I would not. And I was in worse pain than this. Excuse me. I felt even sorrier for myself than this. I wish I could have changed more to prevent it. Oh man. What can I do? Just endure it. Try and exercise. Shit, I barely have time now. I want to get to the urgent care after I shower. And just accept that the things that make me feel good may not be around for a while. The emotions, the connections to other people just won't be around until I get better. But how will that happen? In a way, when I was sick last time, in a way, the worst months were September and October. Because that was when it was finally settling in that I couldn't be a filmmaker anymore, at least for a while. I had to quit. I was in such excruciating pain. I could barely sleep. I barely even remember those months, except I remember how badly I was trying to feel anything again. And then October, I went to the mental hospital. That was extremely painful. Just the physical pain it put me in. Then I got the compulsive pacing for a month. 23 hours a day. It's like, it's weird. I instinctively want to fight and like do what I did before, which is engage my imagination, come up with these movies and stuff in my head to feel back to reality. But right now that is walled off. It is like you may as well be trying, to get a breath of air in cement. Just can't. And the scariest thing is just temporarily letting go and realizing it's just temporary. It's not permanent. Because of course it feels permanent, And none of that stuff. People say that DPDR help online helps. Relaxation, deep breathing. I mean, okay, it sort of does in the moment, but what do I do? I can't continue my hobbies the same. I can't manage my social life the same. It hurts to even talk right now. I don't know how to describe it. It's like it hurts to form the thoughts, to speak, and to try and be entertaining and make jokes and be sarcastic. Even worse. And I'm kind of tired. Sometimes I don't even know how long I'll be able to do any of the film stuff. Will I have to give it up? When I have these God delusions, these God thoughts, it's like, I know that's not God. That doesn't make sense. I don't believe in a God, and it wouldn't make sense to think it sucks feeling like this grandiosity, like, oh, if I just switch on this feeling, I can get God beaming in, and then God makes it easier for me, but still leaves me in absolute turmoil. That's stupid. That is obviously not true. If that was true, Christians would be going through it. And yet, I was like solipsistic enough to think in high school, oh, these feelings that I didn't realize then were dissociation, oh, that's God. I seriously thought that, in a way. I could never be sure of it. When I was questioned how I could be sure occasionally, I was so arrogant, I was like, I don't need to even question it. I know, I feel certainty. But certainty fades over time. And then I had more incidents of getting dissociated until I got that panic attack at 17 after a very stressful month that has changed my life, and it was excruciatingly painful. And the only good thing I can say about it, it altered my course from being, I would have wasted my life, totally wasted it, being this, pathetic little person pretending to be a Christian and just coasting through life, not realizing you have to achieve stuff. You don't just let it happen because you think, oh, these are the images I saw of, like, you know, religious people. So it's like, oh, life will just be nice like that. Think about it. So much in Christianity's image about people with nicely combed hair and nice clothes and stuff. Fuck that. But that's still in me, that feeling, that grandiosity, and those sensations. So it's like, what do I do? It almost feels like letting yourself throw up. You don't have control when you throw up. You might fight it and fight it and fight it. That's really what it feels like in a way. And what happens? You still have to throw up. And all you can do is, even when you decide you're going to throw up, you're not really deciding it. It's just happening to you. And your body forces you to. But then what happens? Then you get better. So that's what I'm feeling in a way. It's terrifying. I thought I was getting better sooner. It's terrifying because I can feel the bottom dropping out to where I may get like before. But the thing is, like before, I thought I would get to a point where it's like I finally snap, I finally leave my body in some way and stop feeling my desires and stuff, but it never happened. I thought it would, but it never does. I don't know what to do this time, but I hope it's easier. I'm going to shower. I'm going to go to the urgent care. I got to eat. And I just hope. Because it's getting worse. I can feel it. This DPDR, this feeling of being ripped out of my body, of being numb to my emotions. I just hope it's quicker and less deep than last time. Last time I had very little hope, and 1 month into it, I couldn't drive anymore or work. 2 months into it, I was just gave up on my life, basically. 3 months into it, given up on my life. 4 months, and 5 months, 6 months. It's too long. Can't deal with all that. I hate being like this. I hate being this sad person. I get these sick delusions that hurt me. Sick mean these religious stuff. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. But what can I do? Except just survive. And then think, maybe tomorrow will be better. As foolish as that sounds. I don't know why I'm so tired. It's probably because I've been eating one meal a day and slept all right. But yeah, I didn't sleep a full night. I haven't slept a full night in now 3 weeks. Of course, that's why. It is nice to remind myself it is a disorder when I'm having trouble sleeping. I'm almost like that's good. Yes, it is a disorder, but I feel possessed when I have it. Alright, everyone. I don't know how I'm going to get through this. Thanks for watching. And whatever happens, I gotta think I'll survive. I get so scared thinking I'll be trapped like this forever. Remembering moments from before where I was sharp in myself. And now it's like my only thoughts come from this pain. I haven't taken any medicine or anything. I'm just tired and... Alright, that's better. Gotta wake up. Well, still tired. Yeah, I haven't slept well one night for 3 weeks, even when I slept sorta well. I'm not eating well. What do you all think? Can a person recover from this? Can I? I hate that the normal feelings of being grounded in myself are gone, to where I could watch an interview with someone and just relate to the emotions of it. And now every time I try that, I try it again, and it's like a misfire of a car. Can't do it. But I do know for a fact I did feel like this in 2012 to 13. And it was hell on earth trying to get through it. 9 months. But somehow I did. Can it be easier this time? Can medicine help? I don't. Oh my goodness, this guy's riding a little motorbike without a helmet. So foolish. But nothing helps except just pure pain when I'm going through this. And people think like, oh, just try something, try this, oh, you didn't try it. I'm in excruciating pain unless I just give in to these thoughts and let them take control of me until they shake themselves out of me. All right, everyone, I'm just repeating myself, so thanks for watching. I'm going to survive. I'm going to try. However bad this gets, I hope it shakes itself out of me quicker than before.